Greetings, greetings, blessings, and salutations to all. This is an exciting moment in history for herbalist educator. I am well holistic healer, Tabaka, and also Brother Flores, Michael Flores from the Garifuna culture in Belize, formerly known formerly known as British Honduras. We're here in live on Facebook. For 1 second, I need you to like, share, and call several of your friends right now. Bring your drums, bring your forks and knives, spoons, bring your shekere, bring your tambourines, bring your bells. We are in a sacred space where healing begins with the drums and the Tibetan bowls. Thank you, Nana Adezwa, Teresa Camp, and Nana Queen Dashanaba Ella King from Queen Mother Speaks, who has assisted us in making this event possible. I thank all those who are here and all those who are coming, and prayerfully we will have a full room introduction. Go to Facebook/Herbalist Educator or Facebook/Queen Mother Speaks to see and participate in the show. House cleaning rules. Always follow the leader. No talking during presentations. If you have any questions, if something inspirational comes to your mind, write it down, and we will provide ample time at the end to ask questions or to share your inspirations. Secondly, each individual has posted their information so that if you have additional questions, you can be able to access Brother Tabaka, Michael Flores, or myself. This is a sacred space for healing and meditation. If you're late, enter quietly and just jump in. Now, I am an herbalist educator, formerly an educator in the public school system, as well as mostly the private school system. When I had my children, I tried to get a job in several industries. They were not accepting me, and so I came home and Spirit directed me to write my own curriculum. I created my curriculum, and then I went out to market myself in the private school sector. In Atlanta, I was able to secure 8 contracts where the parents would charge a minimal fee. I charged my fee, and the rest went into the school to assist that particular organization in whatever other needs they may need for the students. It's never about the money. If you're doing God's work, the money will flow. You will never be in need. That's a promise. I am a proven example of that. I have 7 children, 7 educated Black children, and they're all healthy and thriving and doing their thing. Thank God. Thank God. Each child that comes before me is a spirit that has made an assignment with me. They made a decision to be in my presence, and that's what I used to tell them. You chose to come, and so here I am. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and so here we go. Welcome, Brother Tabaka, to the Tibetan Bowls. Brother Tabaka, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being part of this sacred space. and let us begin. Thank you so much.
Raquiyah, he needs to unmute.
Brother Tabaka, unmute. Unmute, brother.
Oh, okay. Oh,
We're
so y'all
sorry
probably
about
hear
that.
nothing. Okay.
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
okay. So once again, I'd like to thank Sister Raquiyah for her sacrifice, for coming ahead of us, for pushing against the system, having confidence, having a need to change the world, and for not going with the flow of the world. We need people like that. We need that to bring this world to a higher vibration. We thank you for bringing her children into the world so that they can influence the world in ways unknown, ways they're supposed to. And it's a blessing to have children. It is. So what we're going to start off with is our remembering of our ancestors. A lot of us have ancestors that have recently passed over these holidays. We also have ancestors who have passed a generation ago, who served in bondage, who served on farms. We also have ancestors that also served before that as what we call indigenous people, with indigenous cultures. They were saved by their culture. They were saved by having a relationship with the land. And we want to remember those ancestors too. Those ancestors that were called Cherokee, Black Cherokee, Iroquois. We want to remember the Tuscarora, the Choctaw. We want to remember the ones that Africa, West Africa, East Africa, South Africa, the Zulu, and the Bantus, and the Nile people, the Nile civilization people. All these ancestors, none greater than the other. But we also want to respect those ancestors who are here for our good. Some of our ancestors are still floating around with dark energy. And so we want to release them also. And so what I'd like y'all to do, if y'all have gin and tonic, some bourbon, some wine, or if you have some water, what you're going to do, you're going to take water, you're going to pour it into a cup, and then you're going to pour it into a cup, and then say a prayer. We're going to say a prayer. What we're going to do before we say a prayer, we're going to do some breathing. We're going to do 3 breaths. 3 breaths. It's going to be a box breath. The breathing is going to clear your mind so that you can be in a state of presence with the spirits around. So here we go. Everybody got their cup, got their chalices. We're going to go ahead with the breathing. Okay, so we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 3. Okay, and so we're going to say a prayer for the ancestors. Most High, Mother, Father, the great Creator, the one above us all. We thank you. We thank you for allowing us to be here in this gift, which you call the present. We're thankful for the avenue through which we can all communicate. We're thankful for our ancestors. We're thankful for our angels, for our guardian spirits, our jinn. We're thankful for the breath we breathe, the air. We're thankful for the fire which is inside of us. We're thankful for the water which purifies and gives life. And we're thankful for the earth that sustains us and and holds us in place and supports us. Like all the cosmic entities, the primordial entities, the ones that we descend from other planets, other star systems, other galaxies, that are here through telepathy, that are here through interdimensional communication, that have been watching us on the earth live several lives. We're thankful for development and the protection we receive from all those entities around us. And we're glad that all things work together for the good for those who are called according to the purpose. All things work together for the good. We're thankful for the negative that causes us to grow. Ashe, Ashe,
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe, oh.
So you go ahead and pour out that wine, bourbon, gin and tonic, water, for those who have, of course. Okay, so do I start my piece, Raquiyah?
Yes, begin.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk for a little bit. I'm gonna do about I'm gonna try to do 3 to 5 minutes of talking. All right, so with this meditation, I want you to focus on your breathing. I want you to on the flow of air coming inside your throat, through your nose, cool through your nose, and then feel the belly, not through the chest. Don't breathe into the chest, breathe into the belly. Get comfortable with that, and then breathe it out through the nose, slow. So another thing you can do, you can breathe belly, chest, out. Belly, chest, out. Belly, chest. So you breathe into your belly, expand your chest, and then breathe out your nose. It's okay to shift into different breathing that's more comfortable with you, that's more natural as you get through the meditation. Focus on your forehead. Focus on your forehead while you meditate. Put your attention in there. Also, keep your back up straight. If you can, keep your back up straight. And what we want to do is get your mind into an alpha state of meditation, alpha and theta. So alpha is when you go to sleep. 5 to 10 minutes after you go to sleep, you are in a state of relaxation. It's called alpha, where your brain waves slow down and you start producing brain waves at a slower pace. And then you go into theta brain waves. Theta brain waves is when you kind of like your mind is bringing you like maybe visions or things you've seen through the day, dreams, or you feel like you're dreaming, but you haven't really fell asleep yet. You're moving from alpha to theta. By the time you get to theta, you're in what you call deep sleep. So just try your best to stay comfortable. Your back up straight, but relax your shoulders and relax your mind. Relax your mind. Listen to the sound. Listen to the sound of the Tibetan bowls. The Tibetan bowls will help you stop thinking. Stop thinking is a part of rest and digest. To put your body into a state of ease. The body is able to heal when it hits the alpha and theta, the theta wave. But we want to get you into a state of sleep while being conscious. And what you'll find is that you'll feel refreshed. You'll pull on what is called cosmic energy. All around you, it says God the Father, the Mother, He's above all, through all, and in all. So that means that there's energy of the Father always in your presence. but we don't pull it in because we're not calm and peaceful enough. When you meditate, you enter into a state of peace. And what you do, you feed on the energy of the cosmos. You feed on cosmic energy. When you sleep, you feed on cosmic energy. And so this is why they call sleep is when they say you commune with God. So I'm gonna start my playing. Um, and if there's any feedback on how the sound is, just let me know in the beginning if we need to do anything to improve the sound. So let's begin. I do hear some background noise. Sound like something's moving in the wind or something. Okay, Ashe. So what I want you to do is follow the sound of the tuning fork. As we begin, I'm gonna talk less and get into the music, but I like for you to just breathe naturally in through the stomach, out through the nose, very calmly. In, cool breath. Out, warm breath. We want you to keep breathing. Don't focus on thinking. As you go through the process, it's okay to feel sleepy. Just keep your focus on your breath. Keep your focus on your heart. Breathe into your heart space. Feel the belly first. You breathe into the lower belly. Then you breathe into the heart space and out through the nose. If you're congested, you can breathe through the mouth. And focus on the breath. It's always there. And immerse yourself in the ocean of sound, the timelessness, which we all are timeless.
Brother Tabaka, thank you so much. Hold your questions to the end. I'm asking everyone now to get your drums and get your musical instruments, and let us go into our next form of communications, which is the drum. Drumming heals, drumming relaxes you, drumming exercises your upper body, your drumming aids in the focus and increases your acuity, your thinking ability. Drumming assists you if you're suffering from anxiety, depression, mood swings. Just get a drum and start beating, and that entire situation will dissipate. Drumming was our first form of communications from the motherland, and I've always been interested in why is it that some of us shun the drum, included in my family. They don't want to hear anything about drumming, and so drumming has been equated with some negative connotations, and I am here to show you, Brother Tabaka and Brother Michael, to show you that drumming is our secret sauce towards our healing and our remembering and our freeing ourselves from mental slavery, freeing ourselves from all these perceptions and negative thinking. And so here we go. Brother Tabaka, jump in if you have a drum. I suppose we can combine the Tibetan bowls as well. I don't know what happened to Miguel. Let's go. Okay, so since Brother Flores did not make it, probably he's in the trying to get in. We're gonna open the floor to questions, experience. I know, Brother Tabaka, that when you were hitting the Tibetan bowls, my ear kept vibrating to the left. Can you explain what that was all about? The vibration took my earring to the left more than.
Right. So I think it might be. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing, but it could be you were left brain dominant at the time. So maybe that was the side that needed it. Maybe you were probably for the moment more in your logical side, and so the energy was working on that side to pull you to balance.
To try to balance my equilibrium, because I've been told that I'm more thinking than centering myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and each time you hit the bowl, my left ear went. Can you share anything else about the power of the Tibetan bowl?
Yeah, and the left brain is also for manifesting. The left brain is also for manifesting. So if you're using your left brain a lot, then it would need the healing more because it's like exercising more. So so yeah, the left brain is the part that pushes the manifestation out into the world, and the right brain is the part that cultivates it and loves it before it goes. So
That's interesting, and I am aware that the ancestral realm speaks to me even while I'm sleeping. And oftentimes I get up at 1, 2 in the morning. I don't want to get up, but the energy, the cosmic energy is forcing me to get up to do what it is that they desire for me to do. And I am working, I am walking in the steps of spirit, being more intuitive, paying more attention. And my motto is, if I need it, then somebody else can benefit from it. And the purpose of my starting this drumming for healing is because when I went online, I saw all these inner circles being ran by Europeans and other persuasions, and somehow, some way, we shun the drums. And I've also noticed when Brother Michael was online drumming, and he does an inner circle, they drum every night in their culture in Belize, and all the women get up and dance, and really, and just it makes you feel good. It revitalizes you. It makes you energetic. So it heals. Drumming, literally, if you're feeling down and you pick up your drums and just beat on it, I'm telling you, within 5 to 10 minutes, whatever it is that you were thinking about is gone. So, did anybody ask any questions? I can't see.
I like to say something.
Huh?
I like to say something.
Go ahead.
So also with the drums, so that screeching sound you hear in your head when you're really relaxed, that is your third eye, your pineal gland spinning, and the faster it spins, the louder that sound is. Now, if you listen to Raquiyah hit the drum, you can almost hear a part of that echo that's in your head. on that drum. That sound is also the sound of your spinal pump. Your spinal pump. At the root chakra, there's a pump that squeezes spinal fluid up to your brain. It's called through your third ventricle. They call it Kundalini, but in medical science they call it your third ventricle. And so you can hear your third eye and your pump going off. Your third eye and your pump is going off. You can't be depressed. So listening to sounds that sound like the sound of your own mind in silence is healing. It's healing. It gets your pump going, your spinal pump going. When your spinal pump is going, then you can't be in depression.
Did you want to give us a little bit more of your Tibetan bowls?
I had a couple of questions for our guest.
Go ahead.
Yes, one of the questions was, how did he learn the Tibetan bowls?
Tabaka?
I had a friend in college who, when I was in grad school, he did yoga, and me and him used to do yoga together, and he introduced me to Tibetan bowls. We used to do ceremonies where we would smoke ganja and take mushrooms, and then we'll pull out Tibetan bowls and drums. Tibetan bowls and drums. That was thing that never left me. So yeah, this was a friend of mine. I was going to preaching school at the time. I was in seminary, and so I used to do yoga with this guy, and that's how I got exposed to it through him. He was kind of like very hippie like, but he had a kind heart, and we still mess with him to today. Big brothers.
The next question was, how long should a session last?
How long? Normally, 45.
Session last.
Normally about 45 to 30 minutes. If you'd like to reach out to me and have one over Zoom, I'm also available for that. I have and my email is in the chat. Also my WhatsApp. But normally 45 minutes, 30 minutes, and I'll guide you through the steps. Any questions you have, I'm willing to answer, just to make sure that your meditation and your process of attaining peace is not like long and drawn out. You can like kind of like get that awareness that you want inside your body versus constantly trying to struggle to get it. You can just get it right then. You know, I'd share with you techniques and tips so that you can get
Prayerfully, we will be collaborating on a monthly basis, once a month, on Queen Mother Speaks / Herbalist Educator, or Queen Mother Speaks Facebook / Queen Mother Speaks, or Facebook / Herbalist Educator. Once a month, we will play this video every week on Saturdays. I wanted to go in a little more deeply into what the derived benefits of drumming. Unless Queen Adezua, is there any more questions that has been asked that we must address? We have approximately 10 minutes.
They wanted to know, how did you get into doing the drumming for healing?
Well, in the year they had 2000 and so, we used to do a global drumming for healing, where all the drummers from every culture would convene during the Black Arts Festival in Atlanta, Georgia. And I had volunteered to be a driver one year, And I had the distinct pleasure and the honor of meeting Olatunji Babatunde, master drummer, and who attended Morehouse. He introduced drumming in the late 50s in New York City. He taught drumming as a social activist and as a means of everyone working in peace and solidarity. And he's a brother that I feel that has not been given its proper due. I'm still trying to work on manifesting that we give him a memorial service at Morehouse, because Babatunde Olatunji did so much for African American and Africans in bridging the gap of understanding, love, and peace through drumming. His major communication was drumming. And so this is how I became involved. What I realized when we had those circles, there was no war, there was no disgruntled emotions, there was no anger, and there was no violence. And so then it dawned on me that drumming is a powerful tool, and that drumming is something that we should all incorporate into our daily lives. Upon further research and investigation, I uncovered the derived benefits of drumming. But I'll get into that if there are no other questions, because what we can do is I can post it up on Herbalist Educator. Brother Tabaka and Michael can post it on their page, Adezuwa and Dashanaba. I can post it on Instagram. But if there are questions, I would rather answer those questions than take up the time. I've already given you 3 or 4 points about the powerful elements of drumming and the Tibetan bowls Tabaka has explained to you. And so this is something that I believe, that I know that we need at this present moment and going forward. And secondly, the major reason why I wanted to manifest this sacred space was because 1.3 million people are diabetic in the United States. We're sick. In 2025, 75% of the population of the United States will be diabetic. We have a situation. We are in imminent danger of extinction. The game began when Reagan, they wanted to provide health care and free health care. And he decided, well, his group instructed him to not give free health care, to make them pay, because they won't pay. And that in 25 years, they will all be sick. And here we are at the present moment, 2024, 2025, 75% of the population, 3/4 of the population in the United States will be sick. We are in imminent danger. Why we? Because we are disobedient. Diabetes is a preventable disease. Cardiovascular disease is a preventable disease. Hypertension is preventable. If we just take a moment, pause, to breathe, to take care of ourselves, nothing matters except our connectivity with God, and we minding our business, which is our precious cargo, our children. We have abandoned our children. I don't care what nobody tell me. We're busy looking at reality TV, and we are not attending the PTA meetings. We're not attending the board meetings. We don't even scrutinize the books that are allowing our children to read. We are in trouble, my people. And Faraji Muhammad last night did an interesting interview with Dr. Morrow and Brother Muhammad, who they fired in Chicago because they were trying to ensure that the black children get a fair shake. Let me say this. Just because you come from a low socioeconomic situation does not defy the reality that 95% of the African American children are born brilliant, gifted. That's a fact that cannot be disputed. Dr. Amos Wilson proved it. Dr. Henry Clark, what's her name? The ISIS papers. She wrote the ISIS papers. Her name eludes me right now. Dr. Asa Hilliard, Dr. Falami Prescott, one of the students that I mentored from Brown University, because I lived in Rhode Island for 12 years and I opened up my home to 30-something students that they could come on Sundays to eat, and we chopped it up. Some of them I hired to teach my children because I had a pre-K school. Well, you know, I had a daycare and I provided the students an opportunity to teach. I wrote the curriculum, my husband and I at the time. I ran a co-op, a food co-op, and I ran a babysitting co-op. Brothers and sisters, everything you need is at your fingertips. All you got to do is do the work. We don't need daycare. Somebody's staying home, and that somebody can watch the kids. I babysat about 8 kids. My girlfriend children, some of the students' children, and there we go, voila. They paid me, and I paid the students. I ran the co-op. They paid $35. Everybody put in $35 in the pool. I did the shopping. Why? Because I had the most children, and I had to find a means and a way to feed my children healthy. And so whatever is required at the given moment, we have the skills and the wherewithal to get it going. And this is why I have I begged Queen Dashanaba and Queen Adezua, Teresa Kemp, that we needed to do this. I've been doing it. I was doing it in and out on Zoom until Zoom politely told me that they wanted 40% of my rights. And so then I stopped. I was teaching the diabetes peer support group. I was doing the diabetes, cardiovascular, hypertension management disease program. 1 or 2 people will show up. And so I am telling you that everything that I am doing is not of me. My ancestors are forcing my hand. And even though I get discouraged, there's always 1 or 2 people that give me a call asking me about something that I was doing. And so now, prayerfully, here we are. Tabaka, you have something to add?
Oh yeah, it's just with the diabetes and the hypertension and the cancer, it does look bad. It looks very bad. But I think we really got to realize that when we were created as co-creators with the Creator, we all were one substance, one consciousness, one being in the beginning. And these are choices to come to this world and live here. And we are one with God. You know, Jesus said, does it not say that ye are gods? And he was talking to the Pharisees. So even the Pharisees were gods. And let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, that, you know, he thought it wasn't robbery to be equal with God. So that's the mind that should be in you. You really have to look at this world as an illusion. You really have to realize that God is working on both sides, the good and the bad. And that if you can detach from the stress, from the motion picture going on called life, this whole reality is an illusion. And it's important for you to go inside and let go of doubt, worry, inch by inch. The best way to do it is through music assistance, because we don't all have, gurus and meditators from India and the mountains of Tibet. These people, they've been hiding for thousands of years from the corruption of the world. So they've been able to keep their meditations and keep their peace. They put these people under brain scanners, and they measure them in the World Guinness Record as the happiest people on the planet. They have no sex, they have no delicious food, they have no healthcare system, they don't get married, but under a brain scanner, they are the happiest people in the world. And what we should do is use the drums, use the Tibetan bowls to manipulate our emotional state. Once you start detaching from the collapse of the system, you'll be okay with dying. As you get older, you sleep more. The reason you sleep more is so that you can get closer to God before death. The Bible calls death sleep. It says, oh, she's asleep. She's dead. She's sleeping. And then Jesus go wake her up. That's because death and sleep are synonymous. So you want to go into sleep every night peaceful. That's how you go to higher realms. That's how you gain control over your life. Your body is jacked up and mucked up by the society. If you can't control the society, you have to go inside. You have to go inside of yourself and then smile. You have to go inside of yourself and then choose not to think. That's the most one of the most rebellious things you can do against this whole entire system is stop thinking, because they put you in school to wear you out. So that's what I'm gonna say.
And Brother Tabaka, thank you for that. Thank you for that so much. We're nearing the end of our session. What I want to piggyback on Brother Tabaka is to let you know that fear, FEAR, is false evidence is appearing real. And ego, EGO, is easing God out. Let God in more, thus reducing your fear, thus reducing your stress level, thus becoming more in tune and connected to the God within, the I am that I am. Brothers and sisters, Brother Tabaka, Brother Michael Flores, Brother Sister Teresa Kemp Adezwa, and brother and sister Queen Dashanaba Ella King. Thank you so very much for this opportunity. And for those who all showed up in the chat, we will have this posted. Please like and share and tell your family the next session is next. I don't know. We'll have to discuss it. Whatever Saturday that we choose, we will give you ample opportunity to be able to be excited and ready and prepared to come on. Thank you so much for showing up. And I hope that we have been a blessing to you all. And also, if you would like to be a blessing to us, you can cash app us or Zelle us a love offering. My number is 346-244-7887, Chase Bank, Gloria Murphy. And Tabaka has put his number there as well. Or if you send it to us at Herbalist Educator, we will, on the honor code and agreement, disseminate all funds to the participants. Thank you so much. May God bless you and keep you. May he shine his light upon you. And may we forever, forever march on to victory. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And let me say this. Venceremos. Venceremos. We will win. La luta continua. The struggle continues forever and ever till we die. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. God bless you. And we thank God for you always and forever. Brother Tabaka, do you have a word? Do you want to say something?
No, I just like to thank Dashanaba, Queen Dashanaba, and you. And just for the platform, I'd like to thank y'all for that. This is therapeutic for me just to hear the bowls on my side. I can still hear ringing in my head, so I'm asleep very well tonight. But I thank y'all for this avenue and for setting an example for us all.
Thank you so much, and thank you for your time. Thank you, Teresa, Mama Desua, and Queen Dashanaba Ella King. You know, Queen Dashanaba is probably sleeping. She works in her dreams like I do. But until we meet again, peace and blessings. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Paz y amor. Te quiero, te adoro, te aprecio y te amo. Chao. Tabaka. Hasta luego.
Peace. Thank you, Teresa.